Hi gorgeous faces, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions, because it seems like somebody wants to reach out for help, all right? Or you reached out for help because you wanted help. Maybe someone's looking at gaining a team when it comes to creativity, but in their realization, when it comes to maybe influence of a common goal. Maybe it seems to be a deception in this group, all right? Maybe somebody wants to reach out for help because it seems to be deception in this group when it comes to maybe balancing this group out with a Sagittarius person. You've got to listen to your own inner intuition, because now you're looking at a situation when it comes to controlling. Someone's manipulating in this group, and now you look at very unpredictable, disorganized group looking at you when it comes to maybe a third-party person in this group under deception and illusion. Maybe you're looking at opening conversation or communication with a group of people. All right, because now you're looking at a group. Maybe somebody works and drinks together. So that's how they blended in this group. So work and drink. They thought they can balance out for a common goal. So now in this group, someone is lying under deception. Because in this group, there seems to be disorganized. There seems to be deception. Someone's trying to control the deception. Maybe you tend to go out working, but after work, you go for a drink. All right, or maybe there's 3 people talking away from this group. Maybe about a victory, progress, when it comes to maybe a Queen of Wands, when it comes to this group of people, when it comes to maybe the determination, when it comes to someone's deception. Someone's looking at maybe adapting when it comes to someone's independence, because someone's looking at such a serious person when it comes to a wish fulfillment. Maybe someone drinks a lot or someone's in winery, but maybe they have a very good hostess. Yeah, when it comes to donations. But it seems to be 2 children, maybe looking for attention, but that person's too busy working and socializing. They're not balancing children, work, maybe. Because now you're looking at a situation when it comes to lying. Someone's lying about their wisdom, about their fruition from this group. Someone has a wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe someone's resources to find a solution. Because now you're looking at a sympathy when it comes to maybe somebody was looking for someone's home. Maybe someone wants to inherit a home, maybe. Because now you're looking at a family. Because this Queen of Wands, she's looking at everything in fruition. But she's looking at a legacy inheritance. But it seems to be under a lie when it comes to family. There seems to be dishonesty in this family when it comes to Queen of Wands, when it comes to strategy. Because someone's looking at maybe betrayal when it comes to maybe the Emperor. When it comes to someone's feelings, intuition. Someone is not... Yeah, Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands. She's lying. She's being very dishonest about air sign person. She wants unalignment for the future. She's looking at her future when it comes to a burden. Because she's lying about a Taurus person. And now she's looking at maybe a decision when it comes to maybe someone's trying to guard against deception. When it comes to Aquarius person. Because now you're looking at reaching out. Somebody wants to reach out for help. Alright. Reach out for the help you need when you need it. Because someone's going through maybe a destruction. A Queen of Wands. When it comes to her wish fulfillment for a home through a legacy. But look at the root of their security. This person's a fraudster, man. She married for convenience. So now you're looking at avoidance when it comes to weak foundation of a team. Because somebody wants a new beginning, maybe. But it seems to be a destruction. Somebody wants to come out of this team. Or Aquarius person is beginning. And now you get the innocence of maybe a Aquarius person when it comes to maybe anticipation. Maybe someone wants to reach out to a Aquarius person, a very curious person. And now you look at a new journey. Because now looking at care is needed when it comes to someone's potentials. When it comes to maybe realizing that air sign is the higher priestess. So they want to reach out for help because there's a weak foundation in this group because of third party interference. A Queen of Wands, not being on the same goal. Maybe someone's coming out of this situation with fulfillment. Yeah, because someone's looking at air sign person. Maybe someone's looking at air sign person as someone that's stable when it comes to foundation. They're good at controlling a team of people. They would know how to balance maybe socializing and work to bring in that balance of maybe a legacy. Because someone's looking at a proposal, maybe, but someone's looking for a home because they're thinking about the Emperor. When it comes to wish fulfillment for a Leo person, that's like a Sagittarius person. But someone's got hidden feelings when it comes to anticipation, to spread their wings instead of spreading their legs and being very careless for potentials for homes and money through romance, unrequited love. Now someone's looking at an offer. Maybe a water sign child heard something and now you're looking at balance. Somebody wants to block a third party person, maybe a Taurus person, that's the wish fulfillment for a Leo person or Queen of Wands. Because someone has evil-minded intentions when it comes to bigotry. Someone into a hurry and I look at discord when it comes to legacy or someone's inheritance. Someone's looking for more security for their family when it comes to future prosperity. They're looking at success, but through unrequited love. Now someone's looking at this information, looking at this riddle, and now someone likes the curious mind of an air sign person. And now you're looking at Queen of Wands, looking at her foundation when it comes to stability. Someone didn't want someone to go towards their wish fulfillment with victory. So they was whining, drinking. A lot of drinking was given to a Leo person when it comes to going out after work. Because they wanted to continue this oppression. So they had hidden evil agendas. Because someone probably plays with the Ouija board. Or maybe takes tarot and juggles it. Because someone's got blocked creative intuition. Because someone's locked in their old ways when it comes to their foundation. Because now you're looking at a Queen of Wands, maybe. When it comes to wish fulfillment. When it comes to maybe a commitment. They had a wish fulfillment of commitment. 2 children. In a home. And a legacy. But unrequited love. You can look at the Emperor. At home, embracing stability. But Queen of Wands is behind in this house. She's taking pictures of something and she's hiding something. And she comes to this house all put together, but it's under deception. Or they're seeing a Taurus or Capricorn person in a romance with her husband at home. And her home is where she hosts, maybe. Yeah, the devil. Oh my gosh, man, you know. Yeah, she feels like, you know, your ego could be bigger than you. They feel that there's a massive force when it comes to the beast in the belly, when it comes to a legacy, and someone doing unrequited love for a husband, for a house. Now, Queen of Wands, she's looking at being maybe very demanding, overbearing. Yeah, because she's looking at evil-minded. This Queen of Wands is very evil-minded, cruel, bigotry person. At home, now she's got a fight with maybe a Leo person. There's no common ground because she's fighting her own demonic energy. Okay, so they're looking at oppression, trapped. So they may be using a tarot reader because now they're looking at, maybe they want forgiveness from a tarot reader. Maybe this group of people, maybe a Taurus and a Sagittarius. Because now you're looking at, they may want forgiveness from a Leo person. But you're wasting your time, Leo said. Move forward. You wanted my money. You juggled it. And then you went bankrupt because you were bankrupt. You wanted to control. Now you're wasting because you got blocked. You're blocked when it comes to your foundation because you're trying to hide that you was inactive, irresponsible and greedy. So now maybe they need to accept help, maybe from a tarot reader. Somebody wants to ask for forgiveness because someone needs to go into the change of gratitude when it comes to maybe investigation. Someone's seeking a change when it comes to opinion. Someone's been investigated when it comes to the willpower of this group when they go out from work to drinky, winkies. But someone had a hidden agenda and now you're just wasting your money when it comes to maybe donations to this group of people, the Tauro, Capricorn person, Sagittarius person, because now you look at the freedom of maybe the thoughts of an air sign person, a woman, when it comes to self-created freedom of choice. Because now someone's got a different perspective, maybe about a tarot that was a Aquarius person, when it comes to external limitations. So maybe someone look at their own external limitations, alright, because they're wasting their money, their resources. When it comes to maybe they have a lack of commitment, it's more drinky, winky, dinkies, having good times, you know. They wanted to celebrate a victory, but it's unrealistic victory. They're very much in their superficial energy. Someone's very superficial, very theatrical, Queen of Wands. Because now you're looking at depressed, very domineering when it comes to bad news. This person went into someone's home and they were duplicating, stealing papers and that for someone's home, a Leo person, but acted very welcoming. Let's go out, come on, all of them in a group. So now you're looking at maybe someone's looking at someone's commitment or someone's belief, because someone has the knowledge when it comes to maybe a Virgo boy. And look at that, a little boy, Virgo, when it comes to a Virgo person. Now Sagittarius is going to be very theatrical with a King of Cups. Something happened. And now he's trying to calm his emotions. Very demonic. King of Cups and a Queen of Wands. Yeah, the death. There's going to be an ending of a cycle when it comes to superficial Queen of Wands or King of Cups. But someone's distracted because they're busy looking at Taurus's belief when it comes to the death of maybe a Virgo person, a wish fulfillment. Maybe when it comes to a Leo person, superficial. Oh my goodness. Something happened to a little boy, a Virgo person, because someone was more superficial. Because now they were transforming information and they were looking at a Virgo person or someone's information because they were greedy. Someone took someone's financial accounts in this home, duplicating messages in this house on a computer. Could be text message or creative idea, because they were looking at the money in the energy of greed. So they're done financial transformation for new ideas, new money, new ideas, new money, new creative idea. So they were transforming to make necessary changes in a house that belongs to a Leo person. So now someone's looking at sacrificing because they were going through ruins, failure. Now someone's speaking many words of hopelessness in a home. Yeah, because they're being manipulative. There seems to be someone wants to reach out because maybe they got problems with a third party person, because they're hiding money. Four of Pentacles, stingy. Someone's putting money in someone's hand. Sagittarius putting money in a Taurus's hand or a Virgo person's hand, a third party person, or Virgo's giving money to that person. But it seems to be control. Somebody wants to control this team to gain money because they were wiring money. They were taking this team at work, creating distractions because they wanted to control finances, because they were wiring the money from this group into a system of belief, unorthodox practices. They were taking ideas from a Leo person maybe, and now they're up at night worried about trying to control the tarot reader, or kind of control recovery of money. Yeah, because a lover, a water sign person was given, because he was thinking about controlling, and that was an impression. He was trapped in this team controlling with a Virgo person and a Taurus person. They had a weak foundation, so they were wiring money from this group at work, doing dormant companies. Because now you're looking at a lover. They're thinking about this lover with a hidden agenda at work, wiring money to a Taurus person. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer person, looking at this lover because they're both greedy. They create distraction towards each other. They probably made an oath when they were younger. They had a wish fulfillment. So now there's a fight in a home, dysfunctional, rivals, challenges to a Queen of Wands. She looks like maybe at her husband or CEO. I don't really like taking the Emperor as like the modern day kind of like. The Emperor is the Emperor. He has a godhead on. He's not a CEO, he's not a businessman. That's a materialistic horpipe. We're talking about the real Emperor. Somebody wants to mess up the real Emperor. A Leo. A family member trying to mash up their legacy for what? Inheritance. This time the Emperor's meant to look after his people, the Empress, his community. So she wouldn't have been left out. So she was a fool. She was a fool, man. Yeah, to God's Tour Cup. To God's Tour Cup. They wanted it to be in action. They didn't want it to be the yin and the yang, the truth and purity. They wanted it to transition that energy into this unorthodox practice, because somebody had a wish fulfillment to be an influencer, to maybe educate the children, but not in divine energy, because they're not divine energy. They're trying to take the souls of the children. When it comes to their ideas, what's hidden? Yeah, Virgo. They're talking about a Virgo. They're very curious about a Virgo person. But you're looking at lovers when it comes to God's Tour Cup. You're looking at the Garden of Eden compared to God's divine energy. You're looking at the devil's children compared to God's children. You know, because the lovers is about the Garden of Eden, the end of mankind, because he took that temptation, and now they're confused about their options because they didn't listen to their higher self. It was more under the energy of lust and greed to recover their belief or institution or something. Because now you look at superficial. They're very superficial, and they create bad news in this institution when it comes to maybe, it could be arts and drama, literature, could be a spiritual group, could be a religious group. But they're not teaching the children right. They're teaching the children about to be superficial, theatrical, bring distractions, and bring bad news. They're using children, you know. But maybe a Virgo person passed away. A Knight of Pentacles. Virgo. Curious. Thinking. How do I control the organization to bring back stability? Because there's conflicts, rivals in his home. Maybe the Empress thinking about that. What's superficial? Bad news. Yeah, the truth is here. About Queen of Wands. Yeah, about Queen of Wands. She's stalking. She's stealing information and she put it in their pocket. She thought no one would see her. So she goes back to this home, or this Leo person gives him bad news and hides the truth and benefits by wiring money from this group. They went to sacrifice the Emperor, maybe. Because now you're looking at someone doesn't want to let the emotion get away with them. Because now you're looking at critical when it comes to upside down Queen of Swords, overbearing, bitter, deceitful person. So they lied and took that information back to the Emperor, saying she's very dismissive and very promiscuous. Yeah. So the Two of Cups can be imbalanced with tensions when it comes to emotions, the folly collar, waste of time. Because someone wanted God's Two of Cups to be imbalanced because a Taurus and a fucking King of Cups. They wanted it to be rejected, separated. So now the Queen of Swords looking at this critical situation and they see like she's using her intuition. Yeah, because now they look at the world at a different perspective when it comes to Queen of Swords. She has the will and the creation. It was a lie. Yeah, she's the willpower. They're lying on this woman about her feelings and how she's promiscuous. No, Queen of Wands, you're a liar, man. Queen of Wands, she's a liar. She's a dirty liar. She didn't want the Two of Cups to take action on an idea because they saw the willpower, inspiration of a Queen of Swords, the strength that they can gain. So they went to sacrifice and take the energy and put it into this institution. Queen of Swords, upright. Let me tell you, with a King of Wands. Told you. Now he's observing his Queen of Wands. Look at him, just like, whoa. I need to hide. Who the fuck are you? You're just out of this world. He's reflecting. He's looking at self-exploration. He's thinking your intuition. It brings you success to face your difficulties. He's like, you really are so having a healing experience, and now they're investigating the Queen of Swords' willpower and they find that she has control. She's a soul having a human experience. Yeah. Because she found her own intuition, her own inspiration to take action. But he didn't notice her. 13 years ago, he didn't notice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. He didn't notice her 13 years ago. He didn't notice. So he backstabbed her in the back instead. He didn't notice. He didn't want to notice. Because maybe his friends, family, didn't want him to notice. And all that time, she never came out the chariot. Never. And she won't. Because no matter if she sees the masculine today or tomorrow. Look at his hand. The soul of the self. She'll only ever love one man in her whole life. King of Wands. She never looked at anybody else for 13 years. She loved him with all her heart, you see. She never looked at anybody but him. And she don't care if he's here or not. She gets on with it. She found her inspiration to take action. Because when you look at your intuition and you see your soul and then you meet your soulmate, you don't need to see the King of Wands in flesh. The soul is the willpower. We're looking at honesty. We're looking at honesty for the future. Maybe this air sign is heartbroken. But you have to support yourself before you can support anyone else. So it's been a journey for her. Because she had to look at this battle with King of Cups. Or maybe this King of Wands is in love. And this Aquarius person's looking back thinking, you can't love me. How can you? The soul loves me. But you allowed this Queen of Pentacles to be selfish. And a conflict of aggression, arguments, because they fear their own failure. And because you fear their failure, you backstabbed me and tried to sabotage me with a Queen of Pentacles. I know you didn't mean it because of the love spell and all that. You should have trusted me. And now you're looking at Aquarius, looking at this Queen of Pentacles. Moody, selfish, suffocating, nagging, materialistic, core, very jealous, very deceitful person. Upside down Queen of Pentacles. Why fight someone when they're upright? Because she tried to beat me. Because she wanted to look at this King of Cups. So all that time, there was a fight with the King of Wands for no reason. There was an illusion. There was no fight, there was no argument, there was nothing. There was this Queen of Pentacles. Because she was with a Leo person. She saw success ahead with a Leo person. She wanted to keep that pathway. But she had a hidden motive. Very superficial person. And confusion. She wanted to make a Aquarius person stuck. Feel unwanted. Because he didn't propose anything to her. Nothing. So there was an unexpected offer. Because the Queen of Pentacles lacks empathy. She was happy though. I was stuck. Because she had a hidden motive. But my default is love. I go for my imagination. She wanted an embodiment of me. So now we're looking at problem resolutions. Someone can't go within. Now they're paranoid. Queen of Pentacles is paranoid. She's afraid of being isolated. Because she's very deceitful. Very crafty. Unpredictable. Very disorganized person. So when air sign said, I gotta go, King of Wands, I'm sorry. I love you, but love is not an excuse for me to run away with the darkness with you. Can't do that to myself. Got to spread my wings and fly with a universal love, you know. Curiosity, new journey, new potentials. I don't like dysfunctional homes. Someone's very insincere in this house with an Aries person, Taurus person, because they're looking for recovery, assistance, gifts. They were inspired by generally a Aquarius person as well when it comes to intellectual property, when it comes to the logic, the power, the heart over matter, the insight, the clarity. But Sagittarius lied with the Queen of Pentacles. They're seen as unshakable force. So they tried to make a Leo weak and not go towards God's to account their brand stagnation. So just listen to your own inner voice, collective, when making your choices. Because not everyone likes to tell the truth. They like to take people's free will away. This is where they're going to get their karmic debt. While you're looking at patience, because you're not selfish. They have decisions to be made. They got to find their own help. Because what you sow is what you reap. Remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.